Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Rollin' Cholo with Game Face Killer. I'm back again doing some more Gloomhaven digital streaming. Still no update on anything new in terms of the Gloomhaven digital front. I was kind of hoping maybe sometime soon we'd hear something was on the way, but since we haven't heard anything new, that means they've hopefully been working on some big stuff to announce soon, just like they did with Guildmaster Mode for sure. So uh, let's see. We've got a lot of options. I did do we've got an undefined quest here. That's kind of interesting, which is one I don't want to work on right now anyway. Um, although they did tell me the name here in the chat or in the quest name, but that's okay. Must just be kind of a glitch. So I did try a story mode a couple of streams ago and got killed. I think I kind of understand what I was supposed to do, and I kind of took the wrong objective, thinking something else was supposed to happen. But thankfully, I kind of took that as a lesson. I think I'm gonna try to do a little bit of the travel and maybe some of the other quests first, and then we'll kind of jump into doing once we've got a little bit more unlocked. Maybe I have another level or two down. I'll try to jump back in and um, get it again, get the solo quest going. And we're pretty close to some levels with a couple of characters. So um, the only other thing I'm wondering is, at some point, should I be bringing in my other characters that haven't been leveling up at all? Should I be bringing them in the sense of trying to get them evened out with everybody else, or is there like a limited number of quests so I can't really do that very effectively? I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Joe. How's it going? Okay, so I think I'm going to try doing a travel quest this time. I think I did like the idea of getting an empowering item. There's also a moon earring design. I think the reason why I wanted to go for the empowered talisman is because that's a head item, and I don't have some head items for some characters, so I think I'm going to go for that one. Looks like we've got some cultists, living bones, and of course the cultists summon more living bones. Ooh, we've got an encounter. Tired of traversing a tedious route around a dense forest, you contemplate taking a path straight through the maze of branches to shorten your journey time considerably. You notice a slight clearing behind the bushes up ahead that could prove to be a shortcut through the dense forest. Do I try the potential shortcut or continue down the road? I mean, shortcuts, you just never know, right? Could be something damaging. Continuing down the road seems like it's going to be like a no effect kind of situation, but I'm going to try it just to see. The clearing continues on through the forest, and you are pleased to make it through the other side. At the forest edge, you're just about to rejoin the road when you notice a small patch of bushes nearby, adorned with strange purple berries. I feel like I could have the berries, right? I feel like I could eat them. What? How bad could berries be? Surely these people have experience in wilderness survival. They not only taste great, but they seem to have invigorating properties, some kind. You feel better than you have in months. You fill up your pockets to the brim with delicious berries and rejoin the road. Ooh, been strengthened. Cool. Hopefully, you get to attack right away. Your contact has informed you that the town of Shaderest is under the heel of a recently risen cult called the Umbran League. Rumors abound that they have access to forbidden knowledge of necromancy, but any that call them out are swiftly dealt with. You've been directed to a crypt on the east side of town and can see signs of sacrifice in the area and unholy sigils painted on the walls. You hear chanting from within and venture downwards. All right. one nice thing about the physical game, and I'm sure this game too, is that it scales up really easily. So I'm not too worried if I don't include characters and they stay level 1, because it's very easy to put them in later on, and then the level of the monsters will adjust accordingly. Ah, cultists. They look relatively harmless at first glance, but you need to eliminate them as soon as possible, as they have the ability to raise the undead. Yes, they do. That said, if mortally wounded, they can die in the process. Also, be aware that due to powerful energies they are invoking, they sometimes have a tendency to explode when killed. So, depending on how volatile they are looking, maybe stand back. Okay. So, we'll try to get. We've got a trap here, so I'm thinking I can do some kind of push or. But I'm not sure if I've got that ability with anybody. Ah, the Fearsome Blade. Here we go. I just have to make sure I get up close enough. So he'll handle that. We'll try to get somebody pushed. The Crackheart will just try to run up and hit somebody. I don't really want to use. So maybe we'll use Opposing Strike. It's not a very high initiative or low initiative card, but might be a good option. All right, I think I'll try to use a good range attack card to hit this cultist on the right. And then the Tinkerer is going to try to do some crowd control with a stun shot. All right. So the cultists are healing themselves, but so I definitely want to knock them out if I start hitting them. I mean, it's only one heal, so it's not too bad. But the living bones are definitely attacking. They're only attacking at a 2 or a 1, but they can attack multiple characters, so we got to watch out for them. Okay, Spellweaver is going to go first. I'm going to try to move forward close enough to get a good hit on the cultist here. I could use my power potion, but I think I might wait for a more powerful attack. Nice. 5 damage is good. All right, the Tinkerer is going to. I think I'm just going to go ahead and stay here and stun the closer of the bones. Oh, I forgot. Now I've got an added stun attack and an immobilize. Maybe. Well, no, this is going to stun. I'll just save the immobilization. He's going to be a very good crowd control character. Okay, no damage, but good stun. Oh, I forgot everybody's got strength in to begin with. I don't think I'm going to move him. Hmm. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I could move. I can move 4. The problem is, I'm just realizing now that no matter where I move, I can't push the cultist into the trap. But I can push the bones into the trap. It's always something, right? It's possible. I mean, I guess we'll see how this goes. I'm going to move up here. And then I will attack the bones and push him in. So I don't need to use my goggles because I've already got an advantage on this attack. I don't think I'm going to poison. So hopefully this is going to do... Oh yeah, this is a lot of damage. And it will probably kill him by pushing him into the trap. Oh, I got to push him all the way. If I'm going to push him, I have to push him the whole distance. Okay, so that's the end of him. Got rid of the one trap. But everybody's going to take a lot of damage now. Oh, I forgot Cragheart's going last. That's not good. Oof, okay, good. The cultist couldn't really move to attack anybody, but... this guy's going to get to attack twice. Okay, not too bad. So now Cragheart's finally going to get to go. But can I pull off... Oh, I can. Maybe. I certainly can. I can pull off the opposing strike finally. Wow. Doesn't ever happen. I'm going to go ahead and drink my potion just to celebrate. Looks like it's going to hit both of them. Nice. So at this point, I don't have to worry quite as much about them summoning anybody else. I just need to go fast enough to beat them in case they are summoning. But the nice thing is when they do the summon, if you haven't played against them very much, they tend to be a high initiative, which means you don't have to worry about, or you can get to go before them if you can just pull off enough attack. Oh, I forgot. There's another trap back there. But I definitely don't think I have any push left for it. I think we're going to go with a sentient growth for the bottom, which allows me to do an attack 1. Should be enough to hopefully kill maybe both of these guys, if not just at least get set it up for a good kill with my top half of my card. Spellweaver, I think we're going to try and finish off the cultist above us. Let's see if I can do some kind of attack or something on the bottom, something useful. I think it might have to be... I think my usefulness on the bottom might have to be my healing. Yeah. And then Mind Thief, maybe we can pull off a stun. I think I've got that stun on the bottom, I think. Yeah. So the stun will go onto the Living Bones, even though it's a disadvantage attack. It's not a problem. And then we'll get the Mind's Weakness augment started, so we can do some heavy damage with melee. And we got the Tinkerer here, just hanging out. I might have him do some healing. Nobody's really seriously hurt, so I might use a lighter heal. And then just some kind of movement to move myself around. And here we go. The cultists are summoning bones, but like I said, it's a pretty high level initiative. Most of the time you can go below it, unless you're kind of at the end of your card hand. So we've got the living bones are going to be summoned. The cultist is going to take 2 damage. So realistically, the living bones are going to go very early and shield and heal themselves. So I'm going to have a limited window. Basically, the Mind Thief is the only one who can really attack them effectively. And you'll notice that in the card, on the card, they summon the living bones and then they take 2 damage. So you really have to decide, do you want they are going to die. I mean, some of these guys, if they're low enough, yeah, these 2 cultists for sure are going to die, but do I want them to summon a cultist to be able to, you know, in exchange for that guaranteed death? I don't really want to do that, but let's see. Okay, so we know that so I could use the stun instead on the cultist because I'm not exactly sure that I'm going to be able to finish this guy off. Now that'll mean that the bones here gets to shield and heal himself, but that's okay. He's totally not even hurt yet, so I think that's okay. So I'm going to use the stun ability on the cultist to keep him from. Yeah, so it didn't do. I did 1 damage, I think. Yeah, to the cultist because I drew disadvantage. That's not too bad. Got an XP out of it. So now I'm going to use the mind's weakness. And since the bones are going to heal 2 hit points, I don't think I want to hit them. I think I'm still going to go after the cultist on my second attack. Nice. So that's enough to kill. Okay, so at this point we only have the potential of 2 bone summons coming. These guys all heal and shield, so I'm not even going to really bother targeting them at all. I'm going to move and then do my. I'm not going to be able to heal anybody, but I guess I could have moved here and healed, but that's okay. Now I get to attack all adjacent enemies. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come back to this space. So we'll go ahead and confirm. Nice. So we have taken care of all of the problems in terms of summoning. I will have to skip my top attack, but that's okay. It was just going to be a basic attack anyway. Okay, so at this point we've got the Tinkerer who can do some healing. I think I'm going to. I think Mind Thief is only missing 1 hit point, so I'm going to use the movement on the bottom of Restorative Mist. Oh, I keep forgetting that. That's my heal card. Okay, so I healed 1 this turn, and I'll heal her, the Spellweaver, with the rest later. So I guess I'll do a basic attack, even though it's probably not going to do much. Hey, 1 damage, not too bad. Okay, Spellweaver, unfortunately, she's probably not going to do a lot of damage. Oh, dang. Oh, but I can target. Oh, there's only going to be 1 adjacent enemy. Maybe I will. I mean, I could target adjacent enemies and add a +1 attack. Might as well do that. It's available. It's always hard to figure out if you're toggling it correctly. All adjacent enemies. This is the adjacent enemy, obviously. It's only going to be. It's not going to be a very strong attack unless I drew a high modifier. Not bad. 2 damage. And the nice thing is, what I was really going for is that he's immobilized now, which means he will not be able to move to attack anybody, so I could run away from him and focus on somebody else. I'm going to move up and grab this gold. All right, so we got the top of a new round. I definitely want to beat the bones, but I really only have to worry about 1 if I can run away from from the one on the right. I want to see how many rooms this is. Yeah, once again, we're in a kind of a small dungeon. Just 1 other room after this. So I could go ahead and kick off some. I could do a rumbling advance. I mean, the attack 3 is great anyway, but I can also do that from a distance. But I could also add a target to my attack. So I think I'm going to do that. The Spellweaver, I think we're going to try to go really early. I'm not really close enough to hit anybody. If I moved here, I could hit both of those bones. So I only need to move 2, and then I could use my Fire Orbs and hit both of them. There's a wasted Fire Orb, but that's okay. I mean, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, so I can, before the Mind Thief moves, I can do a hit and do extra damage because he's got a negative ability on him. And then I can... I mean, I can move away with Into the Night. So we'll just do some nice attacking. I do need to move away. And then we want to do some kind of attack, probably a... Attack 3 with Enhancement Field, sure. Sure, why not? So they're shielding and healing again, which kind of sucks. I'm hoping I can take this Living Bones on the ride out. Oh, no, they get to go before anybody. Great. So once again, got to deal with extra shielding and healing, which really only affects the guy on the right. Okay, so unfortunately, he doesn't have a negative effect on himself anymore, negative condition. But it still gives me an XP. So might as well try it. Okay. And then since we don't have to worry about him attacking this round, I'll just go ahead and collect this money. The Tinkerer is going to... I guess I'm going to go ahead and try a different approach. I'm going to add +1 to all attacks this round, which is really just him. And then I'll do a range 3, attack 3 with poison. And then I can stun him. I think I'm going to use the weighted net, though, because that's an exhausted item, not a consumed item. And so I can always long rest and get that back. And immobilize is better for this guy because he's a melee attacker anyway. So he'll be immobilized next turn. We don't have to worry about him if we don't want to. I was going to use my Fire Orbs, though, but that's okay. I can still use Fire Orbs. I don't know that I'm going to kill both of these guys. So we'll target them both. I still don't really want to use my potion. It's just not going to likely be a big attack. Oh, but a +2 is a big attack. And a +1's not bad. Okay, well, that killed him anyway. All right, so Cragheart is still going to utilize his backup ammunition card. Just to add a little XP to the future room. And we'll just kind of go with late cards. Spellweaver doesn't have a choice. Parasitic Influence, Scurry. No big movement left. We'll probably use the Tinkerer to grab the loot nearby. All right, so do I want the Spellweaver to grab the loot? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have her. I'll have her go to the door and get ready for the next attack. The next door. I might put frost armor on her and have her barge in and tank the next room for a couple rounds. Let's have the Mind Thief get up here too. I forgot the Spellweaver still needs needs a little bit of healing. Oh, I think I can do that with my hook gun, but then I won't get to move. So maybe we'll just do some healing next round. All right. Don't really have a big move card with the with Cragheart, so I'm just gonna use any 2 cards. The Spellweaver is missing some hit points, so I think I'm gonna have her long rest. The Mind Thief has a couple of cards. I might have the Mind Thief go into the next room and go invisible. Do Invisitank. Hmm. Yeah, the Tinkerer doesn't really have... Okay, so we'll heal. Oh, she's going to long rest, so... Maybe I should heal, and then the Tinkerer will heal, but then she'll be in the room. If she short rests, she's probably going to go in the room, and the Frost armor kicks off. No, that'll be... Yeah, 16 will be pretty early. Okay, so instead of long resting, I'm going to short rest. I lose Freezing Nova, which isn't too bad. I'm gonna get that back anyway. As long as it's not, we don't want to. You'd never want to uh, take a second choice on the Spellweaver because it could be a Reviving Ether and then you're dead in like no time, half the time basically. So you always want to take the first choice no matter what. You just have to suck it up and take it. And it's not bad anyway because your Reviving Ether is going to give you all your lost cards back. So even if you don't get to use a card the first time, you get to use it again. So I'm going to Frost Armor up. And then we'll see if I can do some kind of attack once the doors open. Yeah. Okay. We are going to... Man, I'm really tempted. Well, I might as well just use the long-range disarm lost card with the Mind Thief. Okay. That's not too far. Okay, so what are these guys doing? They're moving and attacking. The cultists are. The living bones are shielding and healing again. So we're going to disarm. I'm going to skip the rest of my movement. Oh, I should have moved back. What a fool. Okay. Dang it. And see, they wouldn't have been able to attack if I had moved back. No, one of them would have been, but that's okay. So I'm going to go after the elite cultist to disarm him. Oh, and then the Mind Thief is going to be invisible anyway, so that's right. Okay, so Mind Thief is going invisible. So no one will be able to see him or move through him, which is going to be annoying for the enemies. So that was actually the best place to put him. I didn't even remember why. Living bones are so annoying this game. So I don't really even have to worry about the cultists. They're not going to be able to get anywhere and attack. The only problem I'm going to have is I also might not be able to attack them. but I definitely am going to heal just to get the spell weaver up there. She's about to go full frost armor tanky. And then we'll move up there. Now I really need to get Cragheart up there fast because he can do multiple targets, and he has some really great range attacks, but often they're single targets, so you kind of have to kill one guy at a time. But these that extra ammo will really let me hammer them with stuff. So I can do a +1 attack and get an XP if I use Frost. Nobody else is going to use it, so I might as well. I am going to try to hit the cultists, obviously, because they can summon. You always want to prioritize them. The sucky thing is you have to end up worrying. You don't end up worrying about the living bones, which can do some significant damage. I'm not going to move just yet. Okay. So I'm going to use my boots so I can get up close. It's silly to use it for one space, but that space makes the difference between being able to attack and not being able to attack. Now, the nice thing is with my crater, I can now target 2 enemies, and hopefully this will do some good damage so that I can get rid of these cultists before they can summon anything. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that was good. And I've also got to take advantage very soon of the traps in this room. Unfortunately, there's no treasure chests. I noticed that the treasure chests have kind of gotten a little light. Now, Cragheart's not hurting at all. He's only used one item, and it's a consumed item anyway. So, and he hasn't even used his armor yet at all. So this room's going to be a good room to run into and tank with him. So I'm going to short rest. Man, this card's nice because it lets me attack. I kind of don't want to lose it, but I don't want to lose anything better. And I really should be focusing on range attacks right now anyway, because they're going to let me target multiple people. So I'll go ahead and lose that card. I'm going to try to attack 3, range 3, and then adjacent allies to the enemy suffer damage. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Wonder if that's going to trigger the frost armor. Did I not use frost armor last round? What was I doing? I had frost armor up and I didn't even use it. Oh well. Okay, so he has chosen. Why didn't I pick frost armor? Oh, because I decided to do the attack where I can infuse. Oh well. Okay, so she could do something big if she does impaling eruption. But she would have to move into the room, which is not great. But I don't really have any other better cards. Okay, well, we'll see. See what we got. Mind Thief. Can't get the invisibility cloak back, so I might as well just do a short rest. Or I could do a long rest. Well, I'll do a short rest. Okay, Parasitic Influence isn't bad to lose. It's an augment I don't really use a whole lot, so I'm thinking maybe I should just switch out for something else. Of course, I also don't use Gnawing Horde a whole lot. This would be a good place to use it, so maybe I'll bring it out now. And then we'll do a stun. Since there's still quite a few guys in here, I am going to start popping off the Tinkerer's big items. I'm going to try to see how close I can get to going exhausted with the Tinkerer. It's really hard to do unless you're taking damage heavily like I did last when I was doing the Mind Thief scenario, but it's the Tinkerer does not get a lot of chances to earn XP and use the burn cards very often. So I need to, at least the way I play, so I need to tweak that play style so I get him using more and getting more XP. So the bones are definitely moving far and doing some heavy attacking if they get their attacks off. The cultist is just healing. So I should probably get the cultist for sure because of the fact that yeah, I should get the cultist for sure because I don't want to. I don't want to let him live and heal. But the sucky thing is, if I move her into the room, she could potentially she could really get hurt. But I could have Cragheart move into the room in the way. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that. I'll have Cragheart kind of move in the way. Oh, but unfortunately that means two of these guys are going to be at a disadvantage, but that's okay. But I'm going to use the +1. More than likely it'll be... Oh, you know what? That is so annoying. I accidentally used Impaling Eruption and it only target one guy because when you click the potion, you're supposed to click that first, the power potion, and then click the card. But it's so annoying when you have to undo all that, and I accidentally clicked forward instead of back. Ugh, that's so annoying. I just lost 3 attacks. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to do the shielding. That's weird. She's not adjacent to me, but I still did damage to her to shield her. Okay, so now I'm going to do 2 attacks. Nice. Oh, I didn't realize that was going to damage her too. Ah, I forgot. And it's going to do it twice. Man, she's already taken hits. Oh, but that's cool. Because that killed the... Whew, but maybe I should have moved Cragheart up there. That's okay. I'll move the old Tinker up there if I can. I don't think I can. I don't have any boots or anything. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to use the net shooter if I can. I don't even know if I can shoot that far. So I'm going to skip movement. I'm going to use the net shooter. Okay, so that'll at least hit him, and I'll use the stun at this point. And so that will immobilize him, stun him. Oh, well, then I don't need to immobilize him. So the stun will be enough. And then now at this point, the Spellweaver is only going to get hit by one character. Let's see if the cultist can get close enough. Nope, didn't do anything to heal. Ugh, not too bad. 1 damage is not bad. All right, so the Mind Thief, we definitely need to get in there. I was just going to do the Plague Rat. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the Plague Rat, because then I can stun him with the other one. And then we'll get the Plague Rat started next round. And the cool thing is that you can go really late, just like I did, to save and make the invisibility last longer. And then you can go really early to let your enemy, your ally, your summon creature go really fast. And so even if it's going to die, which it probably won't because I'm going to stun a bunch of guys. I think one of the guys over here is immobilized, right? I think so. Or maybe that was last round. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to use this heaving swing, but I definitely need to get in there into the room. I just don't know if I can get in there far enough to be able to use it. Maybe I'll use the crater. We'll see. I'm just trying to use all the big spells that I can. Definitely want the Mind Thief to go early. And we got to use some burn cards if we can. Oh, attack 2, push 3. That's got to be something we can use. Okay, unfortunately we got to go a long rest with the Tinker because I don't really feel like messing with the the interface tonight. Okay, Mind Thief. Okay, unfortunately I've got to do the move to base move, and I can't do the burn ability. But then, as a trade-off, I can attack 4, push 3. Ah, he only took 1 damage. Ha, but I am pushing him. So he just died. I think Cragheart is also going to do the same. Oh, I didn't even check and see what the... Ooh, ×2, but it was only an attack 1. That was lucky. Spellweaver is going to do an attack 3, range 2, which I could do against the bones. But I think I want to try to get the cultist first. Yeah, so I am going to move a little ways away just so I can start grabbing some faraway gold. I will use my power potion this time because really 3 attack is about the best I can get. Although if I did it on multiple attacks, I could get more. So that was dumb, actually. I forgot that she's down to low hit points, so I got to be careful. Okay, so Cragheart, unfortunately... No, he might still be able to do... No, he can't push far enough now. If he was able to move 4 away... 2, 3, 4... Yeah, he could do it. Unfortunately, he does have to do 1 damage to the Tinkerer, but I think he'll be okay. He'll be all right, right? So I move up here, and I'll unfortunately have to do a damage to my Mind Thief, but also the Cultist. Then I do an attack 3 and a push, so he's probably going to die. Definitely. All right, so the Tinkerer is going to keep something. Man, I wish I had a top move with the Tinkerer. All right, so we're just kind of wrapping up here, wiping up the floor. I am going to use... I mean, I might as well use a Dirt Tornado. And then we'll try to get some gold. And the Spellweaver is going to do a short rest. Ooh, I don't want to burn Reviving Ether. So I have to burn Frost Armor. I'm going to try to use some burn cards, but I don't really have any left. So we'll just try to move and grab some money. The Mind Thief. Oh, the Mind Thief can loot too. That's awesome. And then I don't know if there's anything really else to do that you can do. Tinkerer will use the Ink Bomb and then try to heal big time for the Spellweaver. So we might not completely kill All right, so we got that. We're going to do a backwards attack. Oh, wow. ×2 attack. Yeah, he's pretty awesome looking. Losing his hair, radioactive waste. All right. Um, hmm. Kind of sucks I can't reach that gold because the Mine Thief is going to be able to pick up all the rest of that, but we'll just see. I should have done my contraption with the Tinkerer, then at least, well, I can heal. I can't heal anybody but myself, which is weird, but at least I get some XP from that. Okay, so now we'll do the loot 2, which will grab almost everything. We won't be able to do our attack, but that's okay. Cragheart, unfortunately, can't move all the way either. Unfortunately, because he didn't have his boots ready. But I am going to heal the Tinkerer, just get everybody back up to normal. Oh, but the Spellweaver's still hurting. Victory. This branch of the cult is no more, but they're still active in other parts of the realm. This won't be the last you'll see of them. All right, so Cragheart's definitely killed a lot more enemies. Mine Thief's doing pretty well as far as healing, gold piles, ability XP earned. Yeah, the Mine Thief always seems to do really well, earning some XP. And I did get the talisman, so I'm hoping we'll be able to equip that on somebody. I've done a deal with a local merchant maker to get some interesting talismans. Come and have a look. You might find them useful. Let's go have a look, but they're going to be too expensive. 45. Sad. Okay, so do I have any items that are not being equipped? I don't think I do. Well, let's see. The sell screen and the buy screens are definitely much improved. It's so much easier, and having filter abilities, and it's much easier to see what you have. Unfortunately, I didn't actually get enough money for a talisman, so I could get some more blessings. I've almost unlocked enough locations to unlock a new chapter, and I gain an enhancement slot. So I wonder if that means a free enhancement, or maybe, I don't know. See what that is exactly. I've gotten a lot of the mercenaries achievements. I've unlocked quests. I haven't completed quests yet. I've got to get the brute to level 2. No enhancements achievements unlocked yet. I think that's coming up next. I've got to kill a lot more things to get more rewards in this area. All right, so we're definitely saving up for the empowering talisman. I've got probably, let's see, 1, 2, 2 characters that could wear it for sure, Spellweaver and Cragheart. And then at that point, they would be able to get their... What's funny is there's only one consumed item that each of them has, probably. Oh, the Cloak of Invisibility. Oh, no, that... Yeah, wow. One of your consumed items. Yeah, I could get the Cloak of Invisibility back a second time, or the Power Potion. That's pretty awesome. The Mine Thief did level up to level 3. So we've got a Brain Leech, which is an attack and a heal. And then we can strengthen ourselves on the bottom of Brain Leech, which is pretty cool. That's one choice. And it's a low initiative card. Or Silent Scream. It's an augment that heals you and attacks 2. Heals you for 2 and attacks for 2. That's pretty good. Push 3, target, or move 3, push 2, target all adjacent enemies. All right. I feel like I've got enough in terms of the augments. I think I'm going to try to take Brain Leech. And I think I'm going to sub it in for a Parasitic Influence. Just to see if there's something else we can get out of it. I'm not sure that it's going to be a favorite card of mine either. But we definitely want to keep working on the removal of the negatives out of our deck. We're down to 3 -1s, and if I pick this perk consistency, I'll just be down to 1. So I'll only have 3 negative cards in my entire deck out of, what will I have? 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, out of 16. So that's a pretty good odds that I'll draw something positive, or at least neutral, where it's not going to affect the attack negatively or positively. So probably what I would take next time is take out the 0 cards, because at this point I've balanced, or I can add some positive cards to make the balance even more. Oh, I can actually take out a -2 to add a 0. So that takes out, that's probably the one I'll pick next, because that takes out one last negative card that I possibly can. And then I'd only have 2. And it's a really bad negative card also. And it becomes a 0, and then I can cancel 4 zeros. So it's a pretty good deal. All right. So looks like now I've got a new quest. The Hounds of Despair help the Cragheart drive the wild dogs from the temple. A fledgling shrine to the Great Oak was overrun by a pack of ravenous wild dogs who scared away or killed all the followers. The Cragheart wants to help recover the holy shrine. So we can get a major healing potion, which is pretty awesome. That'd be a great item to have once I start getting more levels. I can get a second small item with the Mind Thief, so it definitely would be worth it. I don't know about healing, but I need to start thinking about a second. Once they all get to level 3, I got to start getting a second item. I think I'm still going to go for the Moon Earring, just to kind of go in the order that I found the quests. You come across an elderly wine merchant by the side of the road. One of the wheels of his cart has fallen off, and you see him struggling to put it back on. He doesn't seem to notice as you approach, but it's clear he hasn't the strength to lift the cart and replace the wheel by himself. Wow, I could rob him or just leave. I'm going to help him. Why not? You tap the wine merchant on the shoulder, startling him enough to make him jump in the air. God, don't sneak up on an old man like that. His beady eyes glance around the party through a pair of dirty, scratched spectacles. Just as you're about to open your mouth to offer your assistance, he snaps at you. Are you going to just stand there all day? You there, stop gawping and lift the cart up. And you, hold the wheel steady on the count of 3, and that is on 3, not after. You're going to lift the wheel in. You managed to get the wheel back on the cart without too much difficulty, though as far as the merchant is concerned, he could have done it much more easily without the help of you buffoons. He continues to rant about your ineptitude as he departs without even uttering a word of thanks. As you're about to leave, you notice a bottle of wine has fallen off the cart into the shrubs by the side of the road. With the merchant already some distance down the road, you decide to take it as repayment for your assistance and share it among the party. The wine is some of the finest you've ever tasted. Feeling invigorated by the fine vintage, you continue down the road. Hey, strengthen again. What do you know? Got to unleash the big attacks right off the bat. At distance, you can see the torchlight from the city of Nisitra, but the main bridge is in darkness. It would be foolhardy to assault the bridge from above, so you scout out an unused entrance at the base of one of the main supports. You quietly enter a passageway and head upstairs, knowing you should get the drop on whoever you find inside. Looks like you've taken this detachment of archers by surprise. Do as much damage as you can before they regroup. You'll need to kill enough of them to break the siege. Charge! Oh, this is a different type of quest. So this will be the one room. keep summoning stuff quest. 16 Bandit Archer, Bandit Guard, and Hounds to win. Okay. So I am strengthened. I think I want to try to get some good damage going. I'm thinking I might try to shield everybody with the Cragheart. But then that means I probably won't be able to attack. But I could just attack the guard. I'm not sure if I can move up close enough to hit the enemies with fire orbs. I really need to get some extra range on the fire orbs card. Then it will be very lethal. Let's see. So I'll try to do. Try to do some damage here. I mean, at this point, I should try to get the Gnawing Horde out for sure. Try to do a stun, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anybody with it. So I might just do Hostile Takeover, because then I can at least immobilize somebody. Definitely want to stun shot somebody. And then I can try to maneuver around. Now, these stages can be pretty difficult in terms of you kind of want to get them moving toward one place, not spread out. But then you also don't want to spread yourself out, especially with the archers, because you can get picked off really easily as well, especially if you get a bunch of archers on one side. It's good to kind of keep them from being able to target one person, to have them target several. And then I'm probably going to have to change out the Tinkerer and the Spellweaver to become kind of healers. Now, the Bandit Guards are only shielding and then retaliating, and they're doing that pretty early. So I may not even have to worry about stunning them or immobilizing them. Okay, so maybe I will. The archers are going to do a big attack. So I definitely want to try to stun them if I can. The only archer elite is this one clear over here. Oh, but that's immobilization doesn't matter. They're disarmed. Everybody's disarmed. That's interesting. Oh, because I caught them by surprise, I bet. That's cool. I like the fact that you can start some scenarios with an advantage like that. Okay, so then I definitely want to just go ahead and get the Plague Rat out. That was the original plan anyway. And then I'll kind of move over here, see if I can set up a better attack with the archers. Um, I just really feel like I should, yeah, because the shielding is, I'm going to hurt everybody for no reason. So I'm going to move forward, and then I'm going to do an attack 3. Yeah, times 2, 6 damage. Love that. That sucks that it disarmed them and all they did was shield and retaliate, but at least that's temporary. Okay, Tinkerer. It's nice that the Bandit Guards went because now the Tinkerer can stun the Bandit Guard and he'll just skip his turn. Even though, unfortunately, I lost out on the advantage of the strengthened. I'm going to move up here and get this gold and then maybe set myself up for an attack, a big attack on the archer. Okay. Now I could set up an impaling eruption on the guard and the archer. But do I want to do that? I am going to get to roll advantage on that, so it seems like I should do something pretty big for this attack. Let me start back here because I don't want any part of the attack to be at a disadvantage, and it would be, since there's only 4 enemies that I'm targeting, I'm gonna be able to use this effectively. Oh, and here we go again. So I have to undo the attack so that I can hit the potion first and then select the attack. All right, so now it's doing extra damage. Hopefully, by drawing with my strength and drawing advantage, I will also do a lot of damage. Yeah, man, that elite archer just took a lot of damage, and what did the Bandit Guard elite took 8? That can't be right. Oh, but that's weird. ×2. Well, who did I draw the ×2 on then? That's strange. Something about the readout isn't making sense, really. I did draw a -1 for the actual Bandit Guard elite, so that actually shouldn't have been a ×2. It should have been a -1, but that's okay. Okay. Now, what I'm wondering is how often these guys are spawning. I'm hoping... Nope, it looks like every round. All right, so we're back to the top of the round. I probably should have the Tinkerer summon a friend as well this round. And then that way, we've got a bunch of guys running around here. So Cragheart is going to have a hard time hitting anything back there. Ooh, where's my attack that lets me... Ooh, so that's the attack that lets me push things into obstacles, which this would definitely be a great room for that. But the question is, can I move far enough? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite, but I can if I use my boots, which I don't think I've used them yet. I'm not going to go very fast, but it'll be interesting. I am going to use my flame orbs with the Spellweaver, and I'm going to use my frost armor. Well, if I use my frost armor, they may not move close enough for me to hit everybody. So I'm going to have to use a big movement card with the fire orbs. Yeah, my big movement card is going to be Reviving Ether, so she's also not going to go very fast. I am going to use the Mind's Weakness to try to build up my melee attacks. And then I think I'm going to try to force somebody to attack somebody else. Or maybe I should stun somebody, actually. Okay, we'll stun somebody. All right. Rat moves. Boom. I didn't see what damage that did. 2 damage. That's not bad. And he is still stunned, so he's going to skip his entire turn. What? Okay, so I could definitely stun the archer who's going to get to attack 2 people, but that attack might actually kill the archer. Oh, he's clear over here, so I can't really use this stun attack now. I don't know why I picked it. And I can't even use my... I can't use my mind's weakness either, but I guess we'll just move forward, try to set myself up for something in the future. Okay, so the Tinkerer is going to summon a decoy also. Doesn't really need to heal anybody, so I may just stay here. Oh, we've got a guard down there now. Whew, we're kind of surrounded. Ah, why didn't he attack my decoy? My decoy has a lower initiative. That's what he's there for. Wow, that is annoying. I don't know why he did that. Nice, no damage. Sheesh, too many attacks. That's crazy. All right, so now the problem is I can't really move where I want to move. But I can kind of get in the way in terms of soaking up some damage. I definitely want to make sure that I kill. These archers are just going to have to die, even if they only have 1 hit point. But I would do a lot more damage. Yeah, I think it might be better to actually hit this guard because I might do a lot of damage. And then I can push him into even more damage. Man, only 1 damage? Too bad I can't push him twice. He'd take damage and go into a trap. Okay. So we've got to be able to target 3 people. She can move 4 anywhere in the room. So if I moved here, I could hit this guy, this guy. If I moved here. Oh yeah, that's 3 easily. Okay. So we'll move here. Just kind of jetting around the room here. Oh, nice. I could actually hit... I think I'm going to try to hit the archers. For sure. And then we don't have to worry about them anymore. Hopefully. Well, we'll still have to worry about a few of them, but... So the idea is on these quests, you want to keep grinding through, killing as many as you can, because if they build up too much, you're just going to get overwhelmed, which I'm already kind of feeling. With the problem is these Bandit Guard elites are very hard to kill. But thankfully, I have 2 summons out to help me with all the attacking. I'm just gonna have to try to attack multiple people. Question is, can I do an opposing strike? Don't think I can. I could do an avalanche. That might be worth it. And I'd have to do a rumbling advance to start, which is great because I'll hit all these guys. Now you'll notice that I am in the middle of this fight, but if I can kind of push into one side at a time, like if I can push up, then these guys at the bottom might be a little disoriented. I am going to try to get the frost armor on Spellweaver so she could also possibly tank somewhat, and then I will. I could maybe do an immobilization on some people. I don't know. What would do the most damage? Probably the Flame Strike and the Frost Armor for sure. Okay. So we've got the Mind's Weakness on. Now we need to do some good melee attacks. Too bad I don't have anybody nearby me right now. I could move up if I can move 3. I can move 4 and attack 2. It might be worth it to use that. And then Submissive Affliction. All right. The old Tinkerer here. She could probably. I think I'm going to try to move up and set off my flamethrower, actually, which is kind of an interesting idea. We'll see how well that works on these archers up here. Okay, so as long as I stay away from the bandit guards, they're the ones that are going to do damage. It doesn't matter. I can't. They move so fast, I can't go before them. So unfortunately, they're going to get to do a lot of damage. Man, she didn't even get to use her frost armor yet. And she's immobilized. So two of these guards are going to get to attack, unfortunately. Shoosh. But at least it was a summon. And he's going to attack the decoy. Nice, but missed. Okay. So we're doing the frost armor. Not forgetting that this time. And then we're going to be wounding someone. The question is, who do we want to wound? We can only attack at a range of 2. It's not going to do very much damage, unfortunately, because all the guards are shielded, so I think it might be better just to... Oh, but he's going to retaliate. That is so dumb. And I don't want to just take 2 damage. Okay, so I'm going to have to do it on this guy, but at least it'll wound him. And at least it wasn't a lost card. No damage. Okay, so Mind Thief. Might be worth it to come up and attack. The archer up here. Move 4, attack 2. I don't really think I need to poison her. Nice. Get advantage. And then now I'm going to attack 4 on the beast here. I'm going to poison him. Do I want to draw? Yeah, I want to make it an attack and advantage. And we'll poison. Hopefully it'll be a ton of damage and he won't retaliate. Darn it. That's okay. You really can't avoid retaliation with that stupid hound. Okay. Now the avalanche is what I was planning on attacking with. But at this point, I don't know if that will do very good against anybody. Oh, I can do that over here. Okay. Even though that's going to damage her. Man, I really don't want to damage her. But she's frost armor now. Excuse me. So she probably won't take too much damage from this point on for a couple turns, but I can get her healed with the Tinkerer. Okay. Now that wasn't an attack. Why did I take retaliation damage from that? That's something that's going to need to be fixed for sure. Okay. So I'm attacking both of these guys. It's a lost card, but I think it'll be worth it. I don't think I need to do a +1 because I'm not going to do enough to kill the guard anyway. Okay. I don't know how many enemies I've killed, but I can kind of see a grid, a line here that's telling me how many approximately. Okay, so Cragheart, the archers go. Man. And of course I'm immobilized, which means I can't use my... Man. Now I need to heal. I can't use my flamethrower now. Man, that's frustrating. So I guess I'll use a basic attack. I could just stun him with it. Yeah, why not? And we'll just skip the movement. The one thing I will say, I'd like the different scenarios for sure. I do think that this, I think the balance of these are a little difficult to manage. Okay. And we'll try to get a retaliation set up. Maybe I should do healing. Yeah, we'll do healing instead. Okay, so we need to get some good... She's got her frost armor on. Now we need to do some big damage for sure. Oh yeah, we're going to attack one, strengthen. And then I have a friend who loves Brain Leech simply because the attack one, strengthen the bottom, then you can then follow up with a huge attack on the top. It's definitely a great card. And then maybe I will do Into the Night. Energizing Tonic. I just need to do some big attack. Oof, because there's 3 archers up there. They're going to kill people. I definitely need to do some healing, I think. I may have to use this lost card. Oh, well, this is almost as good. And then I don't know what... Oh, I guess I could immobilize somebody and then move away. He's taking too much damage right now as it is. He definitely needs to move. So he can muddle, which of course they're going to do right away. And then we've got some big attacks by everybody. Cool. Okay, Spellweaver. I guess what I should have been doing was hovering over this room and waiting for them to come to me, but... Okay, so Spellweaver's going to kind of heal herself. And then we're going to do the old Freezing Nova, which will attack an enemy. Oh, adjacent enemy. I keep forgetting that. Man, I'm just so used to her having ranged attacks. Well, that's a waste. So thankfully, the only hound that muddled was a little ways away from me. Ooh, man, that rat is really taking that guard down, thankfully. Okay, so we're going to do the attack 1 strengthen. I am going to be muddled in this first attack, but not the second one. So the question is, do I want to get retaliated on for this first attack? I think I only want to get retaliated on for 1 attack, if any. That was a good attack for the guard. That was at least 2 damage, which is nice. And I'm strengthened for the second attack. So the nice thing is that if I can draw a good... Yeah, and the guards haven't gone yet. They're going to do a big attack, so I definitely should go for this big guy, for the guard. Hopefully finish him off. Yeah. All right. And the hounds have already gone, so I really only have to worry about the archers. And the Tinkerer is going to heal. And then immobilize this guy next to him, even though he's already stunned. And then I'm going to move to kind of protect myself a little bit from the archers. The archers are probably going to target 3, 1, 2, 3. Now they'll probably target, one of them will target the Mine Thief, and then the others might target these decoys here. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Move down right in his path. Oh no, the rat is dead. Man, there's just too many guys. Oh, there's too many guys on this stage. Okay, so Cragheart is still going to get 2 attack. Man. Let's see. Trying to remember how to rotate the... I gotta look up now. The controls. I'm trying to figure out how you rotate the target zone. Okay, R. Okay, that's right. Whoops, that's not R. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna hit all 3 of these guys with an attack 2. I'm not healing anybody in that area, but that's okay. Holy cow. That's pretty good. And then we'll heal. Yeah, let's heal the decoy. Maybe he'll stay alive a little longer. I guess that didn't work. Can he not be healed? Click the icon. Oh, no, I don't want to cancel that. Oh my god, what? Who just took 8 damage? She did? Whew, and I'm going to have to burn 2 discarded cards or die. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I definitely want to keep the healing. They're all good. I'll get rid of a lower healing. And flashing burst, I guess. Sheesh. So she's going to have to use her reviving ether here pretty quick. Man. These archers are killing me. And they're elites? No, they're just regular archers. They're just doing huge damage. And I'm going to have to burn one of my cards. Yeah, so I think probably the approach on this dungeon might have been to stay in the corner and let them come to me in kind of a stream and just handle a few at a time. But really, these guys were kind of all over the place. And the archers are a problem because they can shoot from 5 hexes away, which means you really can't cower in a corner and wait for them. Um, all right. I mean, at this point, I don't know what I could do because he's not next to any enemies, so he's going to have to move. And I can use opposing strike. She's going to have to short rest. Can't lose reviving ether. So I have to pick. This is now when I have to use reviving ether, so she's not going to be attacking anything. The Mind Thief needs to short rest because otherwise she's going to die. Try to stun somebody, and I'm not even halfway to getting these enemies knocked out. Bandit Guard elites are just a little too much, and the archers are kind of crazy. Okay, so we'll try to heal. And if we heal, that means we're not really doing anything on the bottom. Oh, we can do an attack. Okay. Attacking, trapping, attacking, trapping. Okay, Mind Thief is going to stun, I guess, this guy. Yeah, because he was doing a big attack. But unfortunately, if I attack the Hound, I mean, maybe. All right. No retaliation. But I do need to... Oh, I was supposed to go invisible. That's okay, he's stunned. I don't know that anybody else can get to him exactly. I'm going to take damage. Oh, man. This is not good. I should have gone invisible. Wow, they're all missing me. That's crazy. Phew. Okay. Not doing well. I'm not sure why my decoy wasn't able to be healed, but there's a few little tweak things in this game that are causing me a little disadvantage here that I don't know if they're actual rules or not. All right, I'm just going to need to heal myself. I'm going to try to attack the Bandit Guard. Hopefully I can finish him off. He's just attacking, so I think I'm going to go to advantage. All right. So we at least got past the halfway point before I die. I'm just not sure what I can do. Oh, yeah, I've got to use my reviving ether. But at least I can do a little attack. It doesn't do anything. But I got all my cards back now. Okay, so I unfortunately can't. So everybody's gone. So at this point, I can just try to attack whoever I can. I kind of wish I hadn't burned the hook gun because I could have pulled these archers into the hook gun or into the traps. But I don't think I want to move up. I think I want to try to force my way down here and see what can happen. It's not bad. 5 damage, -2 shields. Okay. Crackheart's going to take a short rest. And then I got to do some kind of big attack if I can. Yeah, that might be good. So I'll do a big attack and then he gets pushed into a trap. She is going to try to do fire orbs and move really fast down to the bottom. If hopefully flashing burst is fast enough. The Mind Thief is going to have to scurry / run terrified. Of course, she can go invisible. The Tinkerer is going to long rest. I'm hoping that he'll stay protected enough. So not huge attack from the archers. The bandit guards are attacking, especially the elites, but I'm hoping that he'll be dead or on his last legs. Okay. So we'll try this first. I will go ahead and add extra power to it just to hope, in the hopes I can get really lucky. Not too bad. And then he gets pushed. He's close to being dead, for sure. Now I can shield 2 all of us, which I think I might do. Now, why is that? Oh, it does affect all allies. So we all take a damage. That's going to kill the Tinkerer, so I can't do that. I guess I thought it was all surrounding allies or adjacent allies. So unfortunately, I can't do anything except move down here. Try to get away from the archers. Mind Thief is going to scurry. And then attack this fella here. Not bad. Now the nice thing is that I can go invisible and then still have another invisible later on. That'll guarantee that she stays alive a little bit longer. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right, the beautiful Spellweaver is going to move 4 down here. And then we're going to try to hit as many of these guys as we can. Do some big damage. And then I should go invisible with her, just in case. Later, Joe, I think I'm going to end at the top of this round anyway, myself. So we'll be back next week. We still got a few more horrible turns left to go for some of these poor guys. Oh, no! How can they shoot that far? So I have to burn an available card, which is only the enhancement field. Oh, come on. Okay, good. No damage. Oh, God. So now I got to burn 2 discarded cards. I mean, proximity mine probably. I mean, flamethrower. I don't know, man. It's so hard. Flamethrower might be a good one because I don't know if I'm gonna. Oh, come on, man! Another 2 cards. Probably not going to last too much longer, so we'll get rid of some of the healing and hopefully we have a good damage card we can use next round. Man, another attack? Yeah, well, I just said I jinxed myself. I said that you don't get to often see the Tinker exhaust, but I did say it was except for taking a lot of damage. I think that's going to happen here. Man, but the Cragheart is just... I just need to get... The hard thing is you just really can't tank in this game, which is unfortunate. I mean, I could have kept Cragheart up there. I should have. And maybe had the Tinkerer lower, but man, these Bandit Guards, it's just so frustrating. And I've got to kill 7 more guys. There's no way. All right. I am going to finish that next time. It'll probably just be me trying to get as much XP as I can out of it. But I will say it. I do think that the some of these missions, I don't mind playing tough missions, but I don't want to play them for the. I could play that mission probably another 20 or 30 minutes, and it's kind of annoying. So again, I don't want to play long missions if they're really terrible, and I'm going to end up losing. So I think the balance needs to either be a little bit easier. I don't think that the summons need to come out quite as frequently. Most of the physical games had summons coming out maybe, I don't know, every other turn, and it was hard still, but it's kind of like the Star Wars game we were playing. If you just have so many enemies on the board, there's really nothing you can do. There's no tactical advantage. And then you can just get a really lucky turn on behalf of the enemies. Um, there's no way I can keep up. I felt like I was getting some pretty great critical hits in, but to kill 15 enemies, that's just crazy. Maybe 10 I could do, but maybe that's just supposed to be a harder item to get. But we'll see. We'll try it again next week. It is kind of crazy how much I am getting, how much trouble I'm having, difficulty I'm having on with just I'm assuming like the first set of missions, the early set of missions. It's pretty crazy. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again next week, next Tuesday at this time, doing some more streaming. Hopefully, you guys have a good week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.